Hello, my dear subscribers. I'm Maria the Convoy, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of November 2018. This is for Gemini, Sun, and Moon, Rising. Remember that if you have your natal chart, you can find out who's your Sun or your Moon Rising, okay? And your Venus also, but I feel that your Sun is more important, because this is the path that you need to take. So with that said, thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. I also want to say happy Thanksgiving to those that celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States of America, or those that are outside America but celebrate our tradition. So happy Thanksgiving to some of you, and or to those that are listening to in my channel. I'm using the Native American Tarot, okay, for your first, for the base, for the Celtic cross. I'm going to clarify with the regular tarot, and I'm taking one or two cards from the cards so you guys can see. This is the Lover's Path Tarot, depending on what the card comes out. Some videos I have used two cards, some of them just one card. I'm using this for clarifying the Rider Tarot deck. And for the message of the overall energy of what's going on in some of your situation, I'm using the Native American Oracle cards from Laura Tuan, Massino, Rotundo, and Kaya Walker. And I'm using for the spell, the magical spell cards from Lucy Cavendish. So with that said, I'm going to start your reading. Gemini, I didn't have any cards jumping, so let's see what's going on with you, okay? And this was about to jump, so let's see what the situation is. This is your position, okay? This is your crossing. The Maiden of Pipes have come out in a lot of readings, so I feel that a lot of you might be also concentrated in a job situation, or you're planning to do job changes. So I feel that a lot of you have that energy of the job scenario. What's grounding you is all in reverse. Let's see what's going on here, that everything is in reverse. I will continue to flip this card so it doesn't come out too negative or too positive, but you know, reverses are not that bad. See, that's the reason why I don't really like to mix the cards too much when I'm doing the readings, because it takes longer. Look, the Fool in reverse, but in a way it could be positive too. So cultivation is upward. So this is your past position. This is your future, Gemini. This is yourself. This is your house. Your hopes and fears, okay, and what will come, what's the outcomes here, is the Judgment. What's underneath of all the cards you have? The Six of Pipes, which is the Six of Wands, which is victory in reverse. But I'm going to put it upwards, so and I'm going to give you the two messages about what this victory is. Oh my God, one of the cards fell, and I don't like that, and you guys know I don't like that. I'm sorry about that. This is the Union card. So the victory card, which is the Six of Pipes, I will say in the outcome upward is anything that was against you know against you, whatever, you came out victorious, and you know, sometimes this can also mean that some Geminis that I'm reading to or for are very ambitious. Okay, so remember that everything has to be with moderation. So remember what's your goal in your life, and what is the meaning of your lives, or the meaning of your goals, or where you're going. And so, you know, try not to be too extreme ambitious, because this is the energy that you're coming into. Some of you, maybe if this is your situation, I'm sorry that I'm moving the camera, but if this is a situation in your job, just don't try to there's a word that says don't chew more than what you can bite. And in reverse, this is aggressiveness. You may be having defeated, or there is a retaliation against you. So if this is like, let's say some of you in your job, and this was in reverse, because actually came out in reverse, some of you might have retaliation if you were in a conflict situation in your job, let's per se, or in your relationships, or someone. It doesn't have to be in a relationship, it could be a friend. Be careful, because this person may want to do something against you. Okay, Gemini. So let's say you had a conflict with a friend, you guys had a fallout. Sometimes people don't walk away and they feel that they need to do something against you. Some people will walk away and let the universe take the divine justice, because some people tend to have create their own justice for themselves. That's what the victory card is, and the reason why I'm telling you is because the card actually came out in reverse, and so that's why I'm giving you the both meanings. So you know, Gemini, where you stand. Are you becoming victorious, or you are in a situation that someone can be against you? The journey. You have the Six of Blades in reverse. Okay, this is the traveling card, but in reverse, it could mean that you may be having conflicts in this. If you were to go into a journey, into a trip, you could be having be careful, because it might be conflicts going on with this journey, with this trip. You know, some trips are based for pressure, but you may have issues with that. I'm gonna give you the some of the what this means in each scenario. Here you have the Maiden of Pipes crossing you, which is the Page of Wands. Okay, and here again is coming out with someone that's very ambitious. Either you, Gemini, or your partner is a very ambitious person, someone that is to the point that's kind of greedy. This person wants everything for herself and nothing else. Could be that this person might take your stuff away from you. I know in relationships, there's some women that take the whole check from their husbands, or in the other way too. It could be the husband taking the whole paycheck of the wife. So you might be dealing with someone that's very materialistic. With the pipes, it could be a fire energy, but not necessarily. This person could be any energy. It doesn't matter what was crossing right now, but it could be a pipes energy, which is a fire. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And some Aries or Sagittarius are very materialistic. So that's part of who they are. The fire sign and the earth sign are very into material stuff, very much so. So, you know, you may be dealing with that type of energy. So the next card, what's beneath you, I will say, is the Death card. Actually, the Death card in either upward or in reverse is the same thing as transformation. So I feel that some of you need to change the ways of doing things with your with whoever you're with, either your partner or your job, or someone around you. you need to change ways to do things. Like you need to do some other way. You need to find ways to do things differently. Because look at here, in the past you had the Fool in reverse, and the Fool in reverse is just telling you which one are you, because the Fool could be either or. Either you was foolish to have someone taking your check away from you. If you were, let's say this is in a relationship situation, why did you allow this person to take your money from you? And in the it doesn't matter, you know, if it was they taking away the money from you or you taking the money from them, whatever it is, like you need to have a strong characteristic and be stronger about what you're feeling, because this is, you can be the Fool and you can be the Holiness, meaning that you can be the good person or you can be the bad person, or that you can be the smart person or you can be the foolish person. And then grounded situation, you have the 10 in reverse in ruin. So some of you are coming out, like, let's say this is a financial issue that you're dealing with. You're coming out of this pain. This probably some of you did actually have some kind of surgery, and you're coming out of this surgery that you've been, or this painful situation that you've been for a long time. So you know, some of you just, let's say, are in recovery mode, or probably if this is when that was not a real surgery, a physical surgery, it's just you coming out of this foolish situation that you're not going to allow nobody to use you in that type of they're not going to take your finances away from you, and you're not going to allow someone to hurt you that way. And you're going to be more careful in your actions, and you're going to try to satisfy yourself a little bit more. You're not going to just sit there and take that's like, you know how this man has 3 arrows in his back. You're not going to allow this to happen anymore. You're not going to be the victim anymore. So in the future position, you have the 5 of Pentacles, meaning the 5 of Coins. Some of you might be not putting attention to your finances. Again, this is a lot to do with finances, with work. I feel that this reading for some of you Geminis has to do with where you're putting your money, how you're investing your money, and it has to do with like finances, how you're investing your money. See, the 5 of Shields is cultivation, is how you're growing your crops. So basically it's telling you where are you putting your money and how this money is growing in your finances. Okay, some of you Geminis are in very good relationship. This is you being in love with someone, and this is you being happy in this relationship with this person that you're in. I'm sorry, the camera moved because this microphone is like right next to it, and I apologize for that. I just wanted to see the time. So you're in a good relationship. However, some of you, or if this is not a good relationship, if this has to do with a job, let's say you're not in a relationship, you might be getting some kind of call or some kind of contract, and you're going to have a contract with your boss. That someone is going to call you. If you didn't have a job, someone is going to call you for a new job, for an interview. And for those that are already have a job, probably you're going to get a promotion. Okay. It's so many ways to read the tarot. Is unbelievable. So we can read it, a good reader can read it all kinds of ways. So you have like you're gonna either have a new relationship to, let's say you're not in a relationship right now. That means you can find someone, or someone is going to come to you in the month of November. Probably you're going to start dating each other. So you know, those scenarios can come, and either you're going to get a new job, a new relationship, or if you're already having a relationship, you're in a very good stage and you're reverse in the relationship. Okay, so but the next card is telling you, like, some of you might be not being able to move forward. You might be in a relationship that you may not be able to move forward at this time for whatever reasons. Relationships happen, or there is all kinds of reasons as to why you're stuck. You might be stuck because of finances. Look at this. You have the Sun in reverse. Some of you might not be able to move on into the new relationship because you have finances issues. Maybe at this time you are really waiting for this job because you want to move forward because your finances are not enough, and that's making you a little depressed. Look at this. You have the card number 19 in reverse, which is the Sun. So some of you might be a little depressed because your finances are not in the best position. And what happens is that some of you might think, oh, well, I don't have enough money to take my wife out, or my girlfriend, or whoever it is that you're dating. Or, you know, if this is a scenario with a relationship, you don't have the finances, you don't have the money, and that makes you sad, okay? So, but at the same time, the Sun is a bright position, no matter if it's upward or in reverse. For the Native Americans, is a hope, is a new beginning. And is having is the spirit, it's there for you and helping you in the whatever you're going through right now. See, and then some of you are gonna you have the Judgment card. So I feel that some of you had a different a very conflicted situation going on with you right now, because you got the Fool, okay, in reverse, that is telling you not to be foolish, not to allow people to hurt you some kind of way. And now you're thinking about it, what you're planning to do with your life at this time, and you are not allowing yourself to get hurt the way that you used to. And so you're going to do it some kind of judgment and transformation. Usually that card, Judgment, is transformation. So I'm going to clarify the cards that came out in reverse in this deck, which is the Fool in reverse in your past position. Let's see what comes out. Gemini, it could be your energy that you're not going to be the fool anymore. You're going to take charge of your life, your finances, your emotions. The King of Swords is the type of man that he or she doesn't fool around. Okay, see, here is you with the Death card in reverse. Again, it's about transformation. This is you probably having finances or waiting for some finances to come. Maybe someone owes you something. And let me see what's crowning you. This is you coming like the Hangman. The Hangman is like you are, it's in reverse. So you're not in the Hangman situation. You already analyze your life and you know where you're going and what you plan to do with your pain that you have right now. And you're coming out of this ruined situation, basically feeling like the worst. You are completing some kind of cycle here. And I'm going to clarify the Ace of Pipes here. Look, this is 2 10s telling you the same thing. You are coming either from healing yourself physically, spiritually, or mentally. So something is telling me that you're coming out of that, because this is what's crowning you. And this is a confirmation that within this tarot, this card came out twice. So some of you are coming out of pain or out of some kind of healing that you guys need to do. And maybe depression. This could be a depression of not having enough finances. See, and now you're you have the card of Balance, which is the Temperance. And this could be you, Gemini, is dealing with a Sagittarius. Fire and air is a very much common situation. But you're if that's not the case, you're coming now and you're balancing your life now. And let me see, let me clarify the Judgment. One more card for you guys. Let's see, Gemini, if you have the Judgment. See, you're stuck in some kind of situation that you're going to make a decision, or you need to make a decision. You probably, I will say that you're probably going to look for help. And let me see what card comes out. You're probably going to look for help because you if some of you Geminis are going through some kind of divorce, separation, you feel like someone has taken something away from you, okay? And this is the reason why you feel like that. Let's say you are in a one scenario could be you're going through a divorce, and now this person, your wife or your ex-wife, is taking more from you, or it could be that you're taking more away from them. So some of you are going to make a decision about a relationship, about someone or something. It could be your job. You decided that you're walking away from a job, and you feel like you might get something you didn't take all, but you got something. Okay, so this is the scenarios that I get, because your reading is very complicated. It's like I feel that some of you are dealing with someone that's very and I feel that most of you came out with this very materialistic person, the maiden of pipes. It's the type of woman that she's very superficial. Okay, that's what it comes out. It's someone that's very superficial, very shallow, very false. So you might be dealing with either your partner or ex-partner is very shallow, very false. There's a person that she tends to be cruel, unreliable, like faithless. Like this person is more dominating. This is some of you, this person had come out in different cards. So we're dealing with either men or women that have that energy, heartless, and if like it's all about what they want and nothing about what can I do for you. So some of you might be dealing with that type of energy. Someone so selfish, is all about themselves. Let me see what card comes out for you, Geminis. And you had the Five of Staves, and basically this is I think it's repeating this. This is a repeating card. No, you have the Five of Pentacles, which is a very similar energy. See, the Five of Staves is like fighting. It's like and this is in your love section, which is like you're fighting. I feel that some of you are fighting some kind of divorce. I feel that you guys are in some kind of competition in your job. If this is your job and your relationship is fine, you're competing with other people at work, and this is a very egocentric person. Maybe someone in your job, they're putting you against each other. It's disagreements going on in your job, and if this is a relationship, you probably have someone that's egocentric person, and this is clarifying what I'm feeling about this reading. You're dealing with a woman or a man that's very selfish, self-centered, and this person wants everything, and everything for me and for me and for me, and nothing about you. I really don't care. Let me take another card, and you might be dealing, like I said before, with a fire sign. Some of you might be dealing with a person that is a fire, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries energy, okay? So, okay, Geminis, and this person is just about themselves and nobody else. And that's why you're so coming out of this depression. Just really, you feel like this person killed you physically, okay? And you're coming out of that. And look at this, at the Eight of Coins. Now you're like continue to work and continue to you're like working towards a goal. Or if this is if you're coming out of this divorce, you're probably working hard because you need to work to either pay your lawyer or whatever it is that you know sometimes that we need to use our finances. So you're working very hard, because this woman or this man has leaving you practically empty-handed, empty hands. So, but you're talented and you know what you're doing, and you focus onto what you want to do with your life. So no matter how much losses you had in the past, and how much pain you're going through, and how much you have given away, and they had taken away from you, you're gonna come up a very strong. Look at the Eight of Coins energy and the Sun energy here, that it doesn't matter how much you're losing. If this is a love situation that someone is taking something away from you, because it's in the reverse, you're actually gonna come out in a better place, because you are gonna start brand new. And maybe that's the reason why you get the Ace of Pipes in reverse, because you're still suffering a little bit, but you're gonna come out, because look how strong you're coming out. Let's see what's the message for you from the Native Oracle cards and Native American Oracle cards. So let's see what's the message for you. And you have card number 24, and it looks like a shaman to me for this card. And let me see what the shaman message is well, actually it says the calumet, peace. The calumet is the largest of the Native American pipes and one of their most sacred objects, while buffalo, oh, okay, I see it here. I was just looking at the picture of the Native American here, but it's actually this pipe. So see, you have the pipe twice. See, the one of pipes and the 24. So one of the most sacred objects. Why buffalo woman taught humans about it and rituals associated with it. It is used to seal covenants or treaties as a way to ensure peace. It was also used in rituals to ask favors from the gods and nature. As soon as it was raised towards the sun, then lowered to pay homage to the earth, and finally to the four directions. The message is: find a way to create a peaceful, mutual, beneficial solution, honoring and respecting others involved. The keywords are peace, contract, alliance, and recompense and honor. And the time is Thursday. So I feel that this has to do with some kind of, let's say, if this is a contract, if this was a contract with someone that you have, a union with someone that you had in the past, now, you're going to seal this. If either you get divorced and you're going through this divorce, and now there is going to be a resolution, something that has to do with the legal aspect. That's why the balance comes along. And see how this is almost the same card as this one. Here's the Ace of Pipes. So some of you are going to go and say, close this chapter of your life with that person, and come out with a resolution. And maybe that's what you're going into a judgment, which you feel like you don't know what to do, and that's why the conflict cards came along here, not knowing which way to go or what to do. Okay, but you're gonna come out, you're gonna get the solution, you're gonna get the resolution of, let's say, if you're going through a divorce, you're gonna get the resolution. If this is your job, you're gonna get the resolution. Let's say you're going through some kind of problem going on with your job, then you're gonna get the resolutions for and the balance. Something is gonna happen. And look at the card that you get. You get courage, and you also get courage with this card over here with the sun. The sun is the strength. The sun is courage. So it's repeating. You have repeating cards right here, telling you what you need to do, Gemini, for your relationship at this time. So to those that have the for the spell that you get here, let's see what the spell tells you. So some of you might be feeling weak, and you might be feeling weak because separation, divorces, job situation, those things are not easy to deal with. But sometimes the universe brings us to some scenarios that we need to go, you know, along with it. And the card number 17 that you got, it says courage. By shining bright and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. So, and I love this card number 17, so you guys know. And let me let you know what the message is. If this card has chose you, the universe is prompting you to take some significant action which you have been delaying for a long time. This spell card will help you find your inner hero, and in doing so, you will learn to keep moving forward, even when every fiber of your being is urging you to turn and run. If you chose this card, it indicates that you are more than willing and finally do what you must. Congratulations. This spell will help you be more courageous than you ever dreamed possible. Such is the power of positive magic, and yet you had the courage all along, didn't you? The courage spell. You will need a gold candle, an ointment with frankincense or rosewood essential oil. On the night of waxing moon, wear gold to ignite your courage and go to your sacred energy space. Visualize a sparkling circle of gold forming all around you, shining and bright, glowing with power. Light your candle. Now chant 3 times out loud. Say your name. By shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. By the power of 3 by 3, as I do, so be it. Begin to feel this courage now welling up inside you in the form of golden light. See yourself clad in hero garments. Imagine yourself facing what you must have to face, saying that what must be said and doing what you know to be right. You are your own hero. You have the courage. Feel yourself filled with this quality from head to toe, shining and strong, brave and strong. Truly know you are your own hero. Write down any thoughts, messages, or inspiration you have received from your inner hero in your book of shadows and light. Write a little about the heroic, courage person that you are. Encourage yourself. When you have finished, blow out your candle and see the circle of golden light that is all about you shimmer, then dissolve, transmuting and being reabsorbed back into the energy of the universe. So I think that some of you are going through some kind of problem, whatever it is a financial, is an emotional problem. You need to find the courage to confront the situation, to talk to the person, to if this is a job, to talk to the boss, whoever you need to talk to, and just go ahead and say, this is what I have to say and this is what I need to do. And I feel that that's the reason why you get the pipe. And if you were to have a pipe and you can do the reaching, or also include that into your into this spell that's here, is it doesn't hurt for you to also have a pipe. The pipe is fire, and maybe you need a little bit of fire. So with that said, my dear Geminis, excuse me, love and light, and I see you in the next video. And if you would like to book a reading, please feel free to contact me, maria@com. Take care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.